Good morning. Welcome to Storytime. We're going to have a fun time today. We're going to read stories about sloppy pigs. And I know you probably know some very good pig stories. You know what? You probably know one or two pig stories by heart. And we're going to test that theory because I'm going to let you help me with one of the, like a flannel board storytelling item that we're going to do today. So we're going to read stories about pigs, and our literacy skill is narrative skills, which means that we will see what happens next in the story. We want to make sure our children know what happens next and if they can even comprehend the story by finding out what happens next in the story. So we'll go over some helpful tips about that. But to get us started, I'm going to put my apron on. And you know I love my apron. And we have our alphabet of the week. Oh, guess what? We have two alphabets of the week in my pocket today. So I have something in my pocket. They're the letters of the week, and I keep them very close to me, but you can take a peek, and I bet that you can guess if you think about my clues. I'll take them out and show you which letters do you choose. Wow. Well, this one is peeking out, so maybe I'll show this one first. What is this? Can you guess what this is? You're right. Did you guess an umbrella? Yes, this is my umbrella that I keep at work just in case it decides to rain, and my real umbrella is in the car. So this is a nice handy umbrella. I also have something else that begins with this letter. Oh, what is this? Let me see if we can see what this is. I might have to unwrap this a little bit. It's like unwrapping a present, isn't it? Let's take this tape off of here. You know what? When it's super cold outside, I bet your mommy or maybe your grandma make you wear one of these. A little undershirt. Oh, an undershirt makes you feel so nice and warm when it's chilly out. So I have an undershirt in my pocket and an umbrella. Did you guess a letter? Yes, it's the letter U. So let's see if I can find out which one of these pockets are holding my special container for the letter U. Oh, fun stuff here. Look. Another umbrella. Oh my goodness, look what I see. I see another umbrella and a unicorn. A unicycle. Oh, that's so super cool. The United States. And this one, this is like the funny one. Oh my goodness, can you see what these are? These are some teeny tiny underpants. Oh, that is so funny. I'm going to put my underpants, my unicycle, my umbrellas, and the unicorn back in my container. Oh, that was so much fun. So that was the letter U. And this is how we make the letter U in sign language. This is like easy peasy. Two of our fingers standing up nice and straight, close together. U. So, can you guess what comes after the letter U? Oh, let me see if you can use your guessing skills and tell me what comes after the letter U. Did you say the letter B? Very good. And I have just one thing in my pocket for the letter V. Oh, this is a vase. You can put flowers in it or little trinkets at the bottom. Isn't this cute? This is a vase. So that in my pocket, and I am going to see what's in the container. Because you know I love the containers. Whoa, it's going to be some fun stuff here. Oh, I have a visor. This is the smallest sun visor I've ever seen. I have a vest. This fancy vest. I have, oh look, another case. This is extra tiny. Whoa, can you guess what that is? It looks kind of weird because you may be looking at it not so closely. It's a volcano. Wow, I have a volcano. Those are dangerous. We don't want to be near a volcano when it's active. And this is something we used to use years ago, but you don't see too much of them now unless you're in television. This is a video recorder. Yes, we may have one or two of these just laying around the house, but we don't use them anymore because we use our phones to record. But years ago, we used to carry around a video recorder. And I had a van. Wow, look at that. A van. So our next letter must be the letter V. So we learn how to make the U. And if we just open our fingers up, that's the letter V. U, V. Oh, let's do that again. That's fun. U, V. Good job. Good job. Thank you so much for helping me. I am going to put this container right there. And we're going to practice our alphabet in sign language because we are really getting close to the end. So A is for apple, B is for boy, C can be for cat, D is always for donuts, E is for elephant, F is for flower. What comes after the letter F? G is for gum, H is for head, I has to be for ice cream, J for jumping, K for kites. Next month we get to fly some kites, don't we? L for love, M for monkey, N for nose, O for octopus, P for pizza, Q for queen, R for running, S is for, let's see, shoes, because we like shoes. T is for Miss Tonya. U can be for umbrella, and V can be for volcano. Good job, good job. You did a super fantastic job. I'm going to take off my apron, and I'm going to set my glasses down because my apron may want to get caught on my glasses. And I am going to hang my apron up here, out the way, and don't forget, we're working on our narrative skills, and so we're going to practice that using some of our books today. But first, oh my goodness, I want to show you my brownie box. I better put my glasses on to make sure I can see the picture really clearly because I don't want to get the wrong answer. So, one of our alphabets was the letter V. So, I see something here. I see a picture that starts with the letter V. Vest. And I need a rhyming word to vest. Okay. Vest and, oh, this is easy. Vest and bone. That doesn't rhyme? Some people are shaking their head no that doesn't rhyme. Okay, vest and, oh, I like these. Vest and cat. That That doesn't rhyme either? No, so we're not supposed to get frustrated. We're supposed to take our time and sound out the word, and that's how we find our answer. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I have it. Thus and mess. Does that rhyme? It does. Oh, good job from Miss Toya. Thank you for helping me. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. Now we're going to listen to our phonic sound. And I am going to do these one at a time. Make sure your listening ears are on.
You says you, and you says Every letter makes a sound. You says you, and
I like it when the alphabet makes two sounds. That's like exciting. So let's try the next alphabet, the letter V.
V. V says V says Every letter makes a sound. V says
Ooh, that's a fun sound. We like that one. I think some of my background people like that sound too, because that sounds kind of funny and makes your lip feel funny when you make that sound. Good job. So if you see these two alphabets while you are doing some picture reading, or if you are just learning how to read, you'll be able to know the proper sound for those. Okay? And soon you can be able to read and sound out words that are this long, because you'll know all your sounds to go with it. So my first little book I want to read today is called, I think I want to read this one. This is funny. It's called Hogwash by Karma Wilson. Hogwash. So a hog is another name for pigs, right? You know, some people say, oh, there's some hogs, and some people say there's some pigs. So we're going to read about some pigs, hogs in this story. And I thought pigs like to stay dirty, but in this story, it looks like it said hogwash. That means, are they going to get a bath? I don't know. I don't know if they're even going to like that. Let's see what happens. Hogwash. Wow, that's a nice farm. I see the pig pen. I see where the cows and the horses all live, and the chickens. Let's see what happens. One warm day in early May, farmer had a plan to spring clean all his animals till each was spick and span. That's a good idea. Whoa, look at those pigs. They really did it. Farmer fetched a pail and soap, put on his cleaning duds, then went out to the water spout and lathered up some suds. He washed the horses, ducks, and cows, the goats, the cats, and dogs. Everything went dandy until Farmer reached his hogs. The pigs got out their toolbox and they boarded up their pen. No matter what poor Farmer said, they wouldn't let him in. No hogwash for us today. Pigs love dirt, so go away. Farmer scratched his head and thought. Then he said, here's what I'll do. Since those pigs have locked me out, I'll spray some water through. He dragged a hose up to the fence and turned it on full power. If you pigs won't take a bath, I'll give you all a shower. That could work. The pigs got their umbrellas out and put on their rubber suits. They stomped through muddy puddles in their shiny yellow boots. No hogwash, pigs don't scrub. We like wearing grime and grub. They all dug in and made mud pies. They had a mud ball war. They splished and splashed and hammed it up more filthy than before. Oh my goodness, they look terrible. Farmer stomped his feet and yelled, "You orcas got me riled." They still refused to take a bath. Those pigs had gone hog wild. Keep your soap and bucket, bud. Thanks for making all this mud. They are having fun. Sweet, sweet, Farmer called. I got some mashed oats. Those pigs were not impressed at all. Go feed it to the goats. Oh, that's what they say. Go feed it to the goats. Farmer lied. Ooh, it's the pizza man. I got your pizza pie. Those pigs won't fool one little bit. Just leave it by the star. Oh, look. They don't want that. Can't trick them. Farmer muttered, stomping, growled, "You stubborn and pig-headed." The pigs just snorted with disgust. No hogwash, just forget it. No matter what the farmer tried, they wouldn't let him come inside. Farmer pondered for a while. Farmer grinned, a crafty smile. Farmer yelled, "That's it! By gosh! Look out, hogs! It's time to wash." I wonder what he's up to. I finally found the perfect plan. I know just what to do. Then Farmer filled his crop dust plane with water and shampoo. He climbed into the pilot seat and set off on his mission. He flew above the pig pen, armed with sudsy ammunition. Farmer cried, "It's washing day! Look out, piggies, bombs away!" Farmer swooped to make a pass. Farmer's plane ran out of gas. Farmer gulped. The engine sputtered. "Just my luck," the farmer muttered. Down the plane went like a rock. "Look out, I'm going to crash." The pigs began to squeal in fright. Clunk, clank, bang, boom, bash. Oh my heavens, look at that. Whoa. Look at them, they running out the way. All the horses, ducks, and cows, the goats, the cats, and dogs ran to help the farmer, and they found him with those hogs. There was Farmer, soaked in grime, having quite a splendid time. He joined the pigs and made mud pies. He wallowed all around. He splished and splashed and hammed it up and rolled upon the ground. Wow, he's going to need a bath also. Farmer saw the animals and called out, "Come and play. The mud is great. Let's celebrate. We'll bathe some other day." From then on, Farmer never tried to wash his hogs again, but every other day he took a mud bath in their pen. The end. Oh my goodness! Those silly hogs and pigs, they did not want to take a bath. That was super, super funny. I like that story, Hogwash. If you would like to get this book, you know where to find it, right? Oh, let's see what we're going to read next. Let's read this one. Picnic. Oh, that's a play on the word picnic, but it's called picnic. So we know the pigs are having a picnic. Let's see. This is an easy book because I want you to help me with my next little thing. Oh, look at them. They look like they're going on a picnic. It's a perfect day for a picnic. There's a tree to climb. I didn't know they did that, climbing those trees. Uh-oh. Too high. Oh, no, look, I think he fell down and bumped his eye. Oh, look, can you tell what's happening? I need your help. There's only one word on this page, so we have to figure it out together. There's the turtle. He's standing on the turtle back. He was able to reach up there. Hooray! There's a kite to fly. Ooh, do you see that guy right there? Ooh, he's the bad guy that we read about last week. He's in all the stories. Uh-oh. No when. How they gonna fly the kite? Oh! Puff, puff. Hooray! Pretzels, pies, pickles, and plums. Mmm. They have everything that starts with the letter P. Whoa, look. The wolf is flying the kite. The pigs are rolling down the hill. Uh-oh. Dark clouds. We know what that means. Oh, it's raining. They're getting wet. They all piled up. They don't want to be wet. Mud! Mud! Oh my goodness, their favorite thing. Hooray, hooray! Lots of mud. What a perfect day for a picnic. The end. Oh, that was such a fun story. This book was written by Matt Feldman. So I like that. Fellman, I guess that's his name. You want to make sure we get that right. So, our next story that we're going to do, I need you to help me with, okay? Because we're talking about narrative skills. You can, yeah. We're talking about narrative skills. So, we're going to talk about a story that we probably all know by heart. And that's The Three Little Pigs. So, for the story, I need to make sure I have 3 pigs. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I have 3 pigs. And then another important character in the story is this guy here, the wolf. I'm going to take him out the picture for a minute. So, as we read stories and tell our baby stories over and over again, they soon will learn what comes next. Because that's what we want them to be able to tell us. What happens next? And they'll be able to gauge this from the pictures and then brain or memory from learning or hearing the story over and over again. That's how you and I learned The Three Little Pigs by heart. It's because we heard it so many times, we know what happens next. We know that the wolf is at the end of the story, right? We know he doesn't start off at the beginning because we learned that from hearing it over and over again. And that's a narrative skill set that children need for reading and comprehending. So let's tell this story together. I'm depending on you at home to help me out with this story. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and they lived at home with their mother. But you know what? They were getting bigger and older, and Mom says, it's time for you to go out in the world and make your own way. Oh, the 3 little pigs didn't want to leave the comfort of their mother's house, but she insisted that they leave and make their own way. Well, they knew they had to provide for themselves. So the first little pig, he didn't like to do any hard work, but he had to have somewhere to live. So he met a man that had some straw. And he said, please, Mr. Man, will you sell me some straw to make a house? And the man said, you probably don't want to make a house out of straw because, you know, it's a wolf that lives in the forest and he may like to eat pigs. And pigs said, oh, I'm not worried about that wolf. So the man said, okay. And he sold him some straw. And quick as a whip, that little pig made himself a house of straw. It wasn't very strong at all. The second little pig knew he could not stay at his mama's house. He knew he couldn't stay with his brother's house and that straw house. So he had to make his own way and make a house. And he found a man that was selling some sticks. Did you say sticks? Good job. And he said, please, Mr. Man, will you sell me some sticks so I can build a house? And the man said, you don't want to make a house of sticks. It's a wolf that lives in the forest and he probably likes to eat pigs. He said, oh, I'm not worried about that wolf. Just sell me some sticks. And the man said, okay. And he sold him some sticks, and quick as a whip, that second little pig built himself a house of sticks. Well, the third little pig was a little wiser, and he didn't mind hard work. And he also knew that it was a wolf that lived in the forest. So as he moseyed along, he met a man that was selling some bricks. And he said, "Please, Mr. Man, can you sell me some bricks? I need to build a house." And the man said, "That's a good idea. You need a strong and sturdy house. There's a wolf that lives in the forest." And he said, "That I know. That's why I am going to build a nice, strong house." And the man said, "Okay." And he sold him some bricks, and that third little pig built himself a sturdy house of bricks. Well, not too long after the pigs were settled, each one in their own home, who comes out of the forest? But the wolf. And he was really, really hungry. And he sniffed the air. I smell dinner around here somewhere. I think there's some pigs in the neighborhood. And he went sniffing around. And the first house he got to, he said, "Yes, definitely. It's a pig that lives here. Ooh, I would love to have a nice pig for my breakfast." And he went up to the house and he knocked on the door. Do you know what he said? He said, little pig, let me come in." And the little pig looked out the window. And he said, "No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." And the wolf said, "Well, I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in." And you know what? That's exactly what he did. He huffed and puffed, and the house blew down. And that little pig said, "Yikes!" And he ran to his brother's house of steaks. Well, the wolf was a little angry because he had missed breakfast. And now there was two little pigs in here. But he figured if he was clever enough, he could get one of those pigs for breakfast and the other for lunch. So you know what he did? He figured he better use his nice force this time. He went up to the door and he knocked. And he was using his nice force to trick them. He said, little pigs, let me come in." And the little pigs looked out the window. And they saw it was the wolf. And they said, "No, not by the hairs of our chinny chin chin." And the wolf said, "That niceness is gone." He said, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And that's what he did. He huffed and he puffed. And the house went tumbling down. And the two little pigs said, "Yikes!" And they ran to their brother's house of bricks for safety. And when they got there, they was like, brother, please let us in. The wolf was trying to eat us. And the brother, being the nice brother that he was, said, "Come on in. You should have learned your lesson. You should have built a nice sturdy house to protect yourself against the wolf. But now we have work to do. Quick. You light a fire in the fireplace. And you, brother pig, you get the biggest pot, fill it up with water, and place it on the fireplace." And that's what they did. Well, the wolf was really angry. He had missed breakfast and lunch. And now all of these three little pigs was together in one house. And he figured if he get in, he could have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So he figured he better use a different skill set. He was going to be extra nice and sweet and maybe wear a little costume and it wouldn't even recognize it was him. And that's what he did. He went up to the house and he knocked very sweetly and he said, little pigs, let me come in." And the pigs, they knew what was going on. They looked out the window and saw it was the wolf. And they said, no, not by the hairs or chinny chin chin. And the wolf said, "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." It had worked before. And he took a big breath and he huffed and he puffed. And he puffed. And you know what? The house did not bulge. It didn't go down one bit. So he had to think. He said, this is what I do. I'll climb on top of the house, I'll get up on the chimney, and I'll go down the chimney, and I'm going to get those 3 little pigs. And that's what he did. He climbed up on the house, went up on the chimney, and he slid down. But what he didn't know, those pigs were prepared. When he reached the bottom of the chimney, and water was scorching hot, and he said, yikes! And he ran back up the chimney as fast as he could go, and he ran through the woods, and he was like, whoo, I barely survived with my life. I am not going to mess with those little pigs again. And guess what? The little pigs in the house were so happy. They were dancing around and celebrating because the wolf was gone. But soon, they had to go out and build the house. No, they didn't build a house of straw and sticks. All 3 of the pigs ended up with nice, sturdy houses of bricks because even though the wolf ran away, they wasn't quite sure if he would come back. The end. Oh, that was a fun story. Thank you so much for helping me with that story. You know what? You can make something like this at home because when you retell a story, you can use any prop that you like. Your 3 little pigs could be your 3 fingers. If your child was like mine when they were little, they may have had 3 actual little play toys and 3 little pigs. You can use those to tell a story. Or, you know what I use? I use a coloring book sometimes, and I just color the pieces and make your own little storyboard right there, and then you can help your child learn that story because you know what? They have to pass that story on to their child when they get older, so they need to learn it correctly. Oh, we had some fun today reading stories about pigs. We have plenty of more to check out here. Oh, I could sit here all day and read pig stories, but I have other things to do. So come by, pick out some books, get your activity kit because, my friends, in your activity kit, you'll be able to make your own little paper town of houses, and you can make either one of 2 ways. You can either use the string and have your pigs hanging, or you can glue your pigs to the front of it. It's up to you. We'll let you decide. Everything you need is in this cool bag. And you know what? The STEM project that Miss Tara Brent at 4-H provided this week is awesome. It's all about livestock and branding. You know what? I learned a lot. I'm going to thank her. If you see her in town, make sure you thank her also because this is super cool. I just thought when they brand something, they came up with their own little design, and I didn't know it was a certain way to read a brand, but it is. And if you want to find out how to do that, you have to come by and pick up one of these kits and be able to participate in the activity. So that was super fun. I hope you had a good time. I did today. I look forward to seeing you the next time when we read some more fun stories about another animal. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to tune in and find out. So until we see each other again, take care, stay safe, be kind. Bye-bye.